Hello YouTube world, this is Uncle Fester, and we're with Shade Tree Survivalist and Uncle Fester's workshop. Going to work on part 2 of the cane improvised weapons, dealing with the cane. If you haven't seen the first one, the second one, it's like I say, this right here to me is overall the best weapon, simply because it is legal to carry anywhere. What I want to try to work on next is a very simple technique. I'm trying to keep things as simple as possible. Got my buddy Mac Daddy working with me tonight, and it's like I say, we covered the first rule is that whatever it is that you intend to use as a weapon, you don't want it to seem like a weapon. So what you want to do is make it look like you got all your weight on the cane. It looks like I got all my weight on the cane right now. Boom. It's not. So if I'm sitting here and I'm in a confrontation with somebody and we're going back and forth, you've got the obvious. And I'll tell you this about anything that you use to strike, especially with a cane. The further up that you move up the body as far as striking, the more damage that you do. So you have to make up your mind early how much damage it is that you want to do to whoever it is that you're arguing with, or who you think your opponent's going to be. Sometimes most of our fights end up with family. If you don't want to mess your family member up and put him in the hospital or make him have a drool cup for the rest of his life, you might not want to go for the head. So
maybe just the top of the foot.
Or maybe the top of the foot. Boom. But if he's got steel toes, that don't do. You have to have that's pinpoint. Okay. What we try to do, and keep in mind, as I said in the other videos, and you'll hear me repeat this a lot in the videos as I'm going along, is that when you get that adrenaline rush due to fight or flight, you're in a position that all you have is gross motor movements. Your fine-tuned control of your mind is out the window. You can't have that rational thinking side of it. Basically what you've trained yourself to do, if you've trained yourself in anything that uses fine motor skills, you're going to get your tail whooped in a real fight. Because once you get that adrenaline rush, it's just big movements that you have. One of my favorite things to do is if I'm at this position right here, you know, that little nut tap works pretty good. One of the other things that you could do, let's say that you really don't want to, maybe you don't want to nut tap him or whatever, it makes a good, you can use a cane kind of like a pugil stick. If somebody's going to rush at you,
right in the face. Pow!
I mean, if he's coming at me, I'm taking my step back and I'm putting it here, and if he keeps coming, you just got to hear, boom. There again, strike to the temple. I'm here. I can use the hook. If I'm here, bam, I got him in the back. You just hook him. Another thing that you can do is if I'm here, I can use it just like this. I'm punching him here, right in the throat. You want to go for the vital areas. The neck's a very good area. I can go here, boom, here. He bends over, bam. I'm just bringing it straight up like that. That's one of my favorite moves. Is that when somebody's coming at me, if they're reaching to grab me, both hands.
Both hands.
I can deflect up. Ooh, boom, push them off of me.
You hear that? Ooh!
I didn't even hear that part.
That would hurt.
So there again, if I work off of that, I'm gonna do. I can deflect up. See, I'm hitting him right here at the elbows again. If I hit him right here, there's not as much effect. Boom, I'm hitting him right here at the elbows. Okay. If I'm here again, I've given myself some play. They see how I've got it right here? Now, even at this distance, if he turns around and he's going to make another play for me, it's called a pull stick. Boom!
Right, solar plexus.
And guys, when you do that pull cue move, when you do it, twist it. Oh! If I wanted to go low with it, if I want to go high with it, throat. Go to the nose with it. Okay? Very, very simple move. I like using it from this position right here because it's like I say, you've got a lot of options. Another option, if he's coming at me again, we're going to work off of this. I can come here.
Oh, God. Watch the balls, dude.
You hook him in the groin, and you pick up with it. And once I've picked up with it, he goes up to his tippy toes. You just push him off. He goes over.
If I have a nose splint, on this video, you know he messed up. He has a bandage on his head. I'll bet
y'all know my track at you about 2 or 3 times by now. Another thing that you can do, I don't particularly like this, but it does work. Again, if somebody's reaching at you one-handed, let's say I don't want him to do that, I'm going to come right here at the elbow.
And then if I try to turn back around, you poke me again.
Because I'm right here. If he's coming right around, I'm just bam. Here again, it's about flowing from one thing to another. If he's coming here, and I'm here, and I push his hand down, I can come here, I can come here, or
go all the way around, choke him right on the floor.
Now, as far as a choke, if I'm coming here with it, if I've got him here, I come back around and just press in. Those are very simple techniques. It's like I say. Another thing that you can do, as far as if you don't want to use it as a pupil stick, from here, push him off. I can use it just like I would use a sword. Bam. And here again, I've got this movement. If let's say that a lot of times a lot of people want to use it this way. If I come up there and want to get all martial arts on you, I can come to this direction. A lot of people don't think, well, what you gonna do? Come around this way. Whoop. Come around this way with it. No, if I've got it here, let me show you what I'm gonna do from here. I'm gonna stick it in that hole right there. That's what that's for. You come here with it. Here again, I can cross over.
Yeah. I believe you.
So I mean, like I said, once you pick one of these up, that's simple techniques. So I'm gonna go over kind of just a few more. You have the tap. Once you tap him, most of the time he's gonna lean forward.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring it straight up. Here again, you're using that same movement that you would to deflect his hands. Boom, you come in here.
Crushed windpipe, break.
Now, if I don't want to do that, and hit him right in the mouth with it.
Bust the teeth out.
There's a pressure point right here. Let me turn it to the camera. Right here.
You've been digging in your butt crack. No, I'm just
Dang it, man.
told on him.
So you have that. I mean, that motion right there is a very simple motion. These are very simple things that you can do by yourself. Here, you bring it up, and once you bring it up, grab and lift. You can do that. Bring it back, and one of the things that you do when you step forward is put your whole body to the movement when you stab him. After you stab him, if you want him to keep going, slide your hand down. He goes right on with it. One of the other things that you can do is if somebody happens to get their hand, maybe they know that you're fixing to use that.
Oh man, I got you now.
Now see, they've got me now, right? Well, okay. Here again, I'm coming up.
Oh man, I got him now. Yeah, I got him all right.
Let me show you that move just a little bit, because he did the same size. Because it's here, he's dropped me, right? All I did was this. If he's going to reach me, a lot of times they're going to try to reach. A lot of times if they're grabbing you here, he's cocking back to hit me here. So I'm here. If he swings at me, I've got the ability to either hit him. But there again, that's one of the things. I'm fanning up. See, I'm here. I'm grabbing him here. And he's still holding on to me.
I'm doing it for demonstration purposes. I think I'd let go and run. Here, you can have my Social Security check now.
So you've got that. Another, like I say, just stick your arms out for this. Simple reach, a little more. There again, if they really got you and they've got a good hold on you, here again, bam.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts.
And you know, if your arm is rolled over, your funny bone is right there. You pop that funny bone, God almighty.
Trust me, they'll let go of that. Because what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to go bam here.
That's the very reason I've got my arms turned up like this. I don't want my arms turned up.
Because I'm here, I'm banging in here, and then, once I've got him there, if he wants to hold on to me, I can just if he get a good grip, I can just keep going up with him.
You know, if we tear up your birthday shirt, your wife's going to...
That's true too. This is my birthday shirt. And here again,
sorry.
You can go one of two ways with it. If I'm here, bam.
Boy.
That's simple stuff, guys. That move, this move, okay? Back up. So here, I'm going to go through just a simple thing. That's a flick.
I'm going to get way the hell out of the way.
What you want to do when you're practicing this is that you want to have it in front of your foot. If you have it here and you try to flick it, you hit your own foot. So you want to be able to make sure that you've got it in front of that foot. You flick. See how I've turned to the side? You can lift up, pull shot him. Again, here, if he's reaching for you, bam. You're blocking up, you can hit him. Here again, if I'm here, maybe he's going to throw a punch at me, I'm here, can roll it to one side. And from here, it goes the other way. It's very simple stuff. If you pick up a cane, the more you play with it, the better you get at it. That's just a few simple little techniques that I wanted to show. So I think I beat up on Mac Daddy enough tonight. Thank you for being the Ookie. If you don't know what an Ookie is, that's Japanese for dummy, okay? So he was my punch buddy, punch dummy tonight. But this is Uncle Fester and Mac Daddy with Shade Tree Survivalist Southern Chapter. Signing off.